Well, that's all, I guess. Shall we?
I've had enough. You hear me? Enough.
You've had enough. You've had enough?
I've had enough of you and that fucking knowledge.
Well, I'm fucking done with all your shit.
I hate you. I can't stand you.
How do you have the nerve to say that? The fucking nerve!
You hear yourself.
Oh, I could have left you years ago.
Lieutenant Flanagan, we have a new mission. A KGB agent has infiltrated the presidential palace with a single goal: to drive a wedge between the president and the first lady, putting an end to a vital, long-standing alliance. But we won't let the KGB get away with it. We will unmask the traitor and save our nation.
I know you found the missing figurine after all.
Mom will give it to me later. She'll be a bit angry.
You weren't obsessed with an entire verse, were you? Only with one sentence. Leave her, Johnny. Leave her.
Maybe.
Why don't you trust your sister, Jenny?
Because she takes up all of Mom's attention, and then she can't be with me or with Dad, and then Dad gets mad.
What did you think when the police officer arrived, Eddie?
That he was going to arrest someone for misbehaving. Yeah, or I don't know.
Why are you taking those pictures, Ed?
Because things just used to be better.
How did Jenny get a hold of that figurine?
Sometimes Dad sleeps in Mom and Dad's room in the morning or in the afternoon. And Mom comes and changes Jenny's diaper on my bed. So I go outside to play.
What did you think right there, Eddie?
That Jenny isn't bad. It's the police officer that's bad. What? It can't be that bad. So, you are going to tell me now, right?
You've been repressing and twisting your own memories since... Your father was not the person you remember. At some point, when you were little, he became obsessed. He got lost. He started drinking.
But why did I do it? Jenny.
Plenty of older brothers feel jealous of their siblings. It's normal. It would have passed.
It was all my fault.
No, it wasn't.
The picture. If I hadn't...
The same thing would have happened. Sooner or later, your dad would have found out. And instead of an accident, It would have been a slap, or a beating, or a push, or a knife.
And what good does knowing do me?
You've been carrying that guilt for years, building a prison of fake memories just to hide it. From yourself, from everyone, and it's been gnawing at you. But you need to let it go. Not today. Oh, Ed, you're the most loyal person I've ever met.
Doctor? It's Sheriff Reyes. Doctor, sorry to bother you this late, but...
Don't worry, it's not a problem.
I sent you a few messages on the way, but...
Of course. I still haven't saved your number. Are you feeling all right, Sheriff?
It's late, I know. We were looking for Esther Franklin until just now.
Did you find anything?
There's still hope. I'm sorry about this morning. And you know I don't want to put your career on the line, but... I've got to exhaust all my options to get to Esther Franklin. There's a really pretty lookout near here. We could discuss this. I'm telling you, it's bad news. The gun, the bottle, his connection to the Franklins, the whole implausible story about the... Like I was saying, there are too many signs, huh? I'm not saying he's guilty, it's just... It's hard to see it any other way. Don't you think, Doctor?
There's one just like it in my favorite movie.
I can't say I'm a movie buff myself. No.
It's incredible to think that the tree was almost 600 years old here. That it died here, and that we've only been here about this much. Here, no, a year later, I was at a protest march. The police charged us. I fell.
LA, right? Did they crush you?
3 knee operations. What were you doing at the time?
I don't know. Patrol during the day to make a buck, study at night to be a sheriff.
I was born about here. You?
About the same.
What were you doing that day? Do you remember?
Sure. I woke up at 6:30, like I do every day. Turned on the radio while I shaved, and the second plane had just hit. I remember looking in the mirror, not recognizing myself, not my face, my hands, my bathroom. None of it.
I took care of people with similar symptoms during those weeks.
"2016. I became sheriff.
Congratulations.
I had no idea what I was getting myself into.
2016. All right. I didn't know what I was getting myself into either.
Did you become sheriff too?
I fell in love.
Ah, damn. Of course. Sorry. I have to insist. I know Miller is hiding something. He's lying.
To lie, you have to be aware that you're lying.
Nice one. But Miller knows exactly what he's doing.
He only has trouble remembering certain things. Things that you do remember.
I don't understand.
Tell me about Maddie Miller, please.
Excuse me?
About your relationship with her. In the early 90s, you did a little more than just work and study to be sheriff.
I never told anybody.
Nobody? Why?
Who'd have wanted to know?
Me?
We were inseparable as kids. I spent more time at her house, the one you've been to, than my own. In high school, everyone thought we were dating. Then, she went to school in San Francisco. We'd meet up some weekends. Until, one summer, she came back arm in arm with John Miller. We didn't see each other for years. It would have been 5 or 6 when we ran into each other and started meeting. A coffee, a walk, dinner, a motel. Later, pregnant with Jenny, she distanced herself from me. I thought the girl had helped her marriage, that she was happy. Fucking happiness. You look beautiful, as always.
I guess I look like my daughter. Thanks for coming after all this time. How have you been?
Work and school take up all my time.
I'm sorry. I didn't want Jenny to grow up in a broken home. Or Eddie.
I was willing to give you anything you needed. Anything you needed. And I still am. We could start another family.
I felt guilty. John deserved a chance. I thought the baby... I was wrong.
Is he still drinking?
He's burying me alive.
What did he do? If he touched a single hair... Report him, and I'll make sure you get a restraining order.
I'm going to leave him. I'm gonna tell him next week.
Don't tell him anything. Get the kids, pack your bags, leave a note, and go.
I have to tell him. I can't just take his son away from him without at least... Jenny is yours. Take her.
She's got something in her hand.
Oh, get it, will you? Gently. Oh, Eddie. He leaves stuff everywhere. See? She has your eyes.
And he... doesn't suspect anything?
Since the very beginning.
How do you know she's not...
John's? You've never tried to sleep with someone after you've downed a bottle of whiskey, have you?
Well...
What am I saying? You're ready for water after half a beer.
Come with me. The three of you.
Let's take it slowly. I can't risk custody.
That was the last time I saw them alive.
Was it you who found them?
I wanted to kill that son of a bitch, but he took that away from me too.
Nick, no!
What went through your mind in that moment? Why did you move it away?
That's something I could only tell my psychiatrist.
Thanks.
Now, do you understand? John Miller was dangerous. His son is too. The same look in his eye. I'm worried about you.
That look in his eyes you mentioned. What psychology manual is that in? I can't quite place it.
Sorry. I didn't mean to. I just meant... Hold on. You believe him?
About what?
Faye?
Yes.
No. You're certain Faye isn't a figment of a writer's, a psychopath's imagination?
I'm not interfering in your job, Sheriff. Don't interfere in mine. Throughout my career, I've met a great deal of psychopaths. And believe me, when I know someone, I really know them. If there is a psychopath in this story, it's not Ed Miller.